My name is Neelima and Netflix released Gilmore Girls a year in the life and I have so many feels about it. Let's talk about it. Yes, some of the episodes were shitty, but if you ask me, it's worth the nostalgia. If you haven't watched it yet, you should go watch it and then we can have a chat about it. So this video, like the seasons, comes in 4 parts. Part number 1. Also parallels. So the circle of life is the main theme of the show, and while it's so often used in other TV shows, it negates all previous character development in favor of a good, pretty Tumblr post. Rory Jess Logan versus Lorelai, Luke, and Christopher. It doesn't even really make sense because the dynamic between Jess and Rory is absolutely completely different. It also makes the show so predictable. Shake things up a bit. Make her fall in love with Paris. Change is good. The second circle. The never-ending fight between Lorelai and Emily. Why? Richard's funeral itself was painful enough. I did not need another Emily and Lorelai fight just for the sake of full circle. I love the way things ended with the story, and I love that Emily and Lorelai made up again. But the thing is, I'm sure they're gonna fight again now. I wanted a good permanent end. The third, the final, the most painful circle. Rory being Lorelai. Did Rory really have to waste her entire life and the dreaded last words, get pregnant, for her to be like her mother? I wouldn't say it was very much out of character. In college and school, Rory did excel for the most part, but that was only because she was given so many handouts. In the end, what broke their relationship was the fact that Rory was absolutely insensitive towards Lorelai and wanted to write her entire life. Be creative, Rory. That's what all other writers do. Even though her life actually does sort of parallel Lorelai's, she didn't have to grow up at 16. Hell, she hasn't even grown up at 32. And as for getting pregnant, I don't actually mind it if it means another season. If it just means that this is how they're gonna end things. Part 2. Luke and Lorelai. This was my favorite bit of the show. When the first episode started, I actually thought that Luke was married to Lorelai because they were living together and they had a dog and Luke was super proud. Luke and Emily have these two really awkward hugs and I thought they were like mother and son now. I think summer is where they started having problems. Until then, they were so happy and they were like a proper married couple. But then they finally did get married and it was so beautiful. That right there was my dream wedding. Oh my god, the song. It's also what they danced to for the first time, and Emily should have been at that wedding. This is gonna be the next fight, isn't it? And also Jess, the third part. All the guests. I have two very easy faves. My two angry, extremely gay angels. Michelle, duh. Also Paris. Also, how casually and awesomely was Michelle's gayness mentioned. I still wish Suki was bi though. Also, Paris. River's song and Robin's dad. Yes. It took me a while to place Jack. All I knew was that he looked like a cold heart Slytherin. My least favorite person? Kirk. I've always hated Kirk, but this time he was just even worse. Why did he have so much of screen time? But thanks to him, we got Petal, and Petal is so cute, as were Dean and Jess. In a very different way, obviously. Kind of disagree with Dean's entire I made you feel safe thing. What? Best boyfriend ever? What? Well, his competition though. Jess was so funny. I love Jess, even though I just don't see any chemistry. What can one do? I didn't like Logan. When I realized that she was talking to him, I actually said, ew! Then in fall, he was super adorable, and him and his crew, they're basically like James and the Marauders. As I say this, you should know that I did not ship Jilly. If I have to choose one of the boys, can I choose Paul? Paul is such a sweetie. And the fourth part, the stuff that I changed. Because come on, it's 2016. Give Lane a bigger role. She had so many dreams and goals and aspirations, and she deserves so much better. Don't tell me that high school bands never make it. Look at Green Day. That anxiety attack? No. Oh, and the bipolar joke. And we can't have a good show without shitting on millennials and therapists. Am I right? Rory, Emily, and Lorelai should have been a fucking team, yeah? In general, I think that things could have been cut shorter. And that play. Why? I know why they couldn't do that, but if they wanted him to be the love interest, as it's implied, Jess should have had a bigger role. And if not Jess, I think Rory and Paris should have ended up together. But that's just my ship of heart. Here's something that I wouldn't change in a million years though. Emily's exit from the DA and her new job.
Hell yeah.
So I did have so many thoughts as I was watching the show, which I couldn't include in this video, which I'll just put it over here. So that's it for the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up and comment down below what you thought of the show. If you want to watch more videos, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to share. So that's it, and cut.